Hey, this is a thank you video to Dominic Minichetti. He was very generous. He is a very generous person. A very good, true-blooded, generous person. Very generous. He purchased a moisture meter. It's made by the Woodsaver Corporation. I can't pronounce the manufacturer. They're from Germany. And I am not going to, he did a very good video on setting this up, which was no problem to do. Now this, you can either use the pins, you remove these rubber caps, and you poke it into the piece of wood, or you change the mode, and you can use the back, like that. Both ways work very good for me. I'm not totally understanding yet. I've only had this 2 days. I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and read online and look online. There's a chart that comes with it that gives you the information on setting it up and setting different woods up. And there's a lot of information in it on the density of wood and the grade. And you need to check these numbers here and change that as you change woods. But for me, hemlock, pine, doesn't say anything about white cedar, but I'm going to say it's going to run a 2 because they're all right in the same class. Hemlock, I saw hemlock, pine, and a lot of cedar. That's pretty much what I work with in the mill. I used it on some firewood. It was very accurate with what I read online, which talks about the moisture in green. I cut some green wood. It was extremely accurate with the moisture content in the maple, and it was with what I have dried for firewood, was right on the money from what I'm reading. For sitting a year drying to be ready to go into your stove and burn. I'm hoping to use this with the lumber just to know the dryness. I'm going to use it with my firewood too because I found that very interesting. And I wanted to thank the company for being very generous to sending some of these out to be tried. And the company is Woodsaver, and this is the model MT6. I put my glasses back on because I'm half blind. Sorry about that. That's no one's fault but my own. MT600. Very easy to operate. Dom does an excellent video. There's directions. I'm not going through it. The only thing that I would tell anybody setting it up, when you're not in the pin mode and you're setting up, keep your hand, don't hold it like this. Don't put your finger there, don't hold it like that, because that is the non-pinless sensor. And if you get your hand there, it's going to read off your hand and it won't be accurate in setting it up naturally. So that's the only thing that I would say about it. I'm very pleased with this. I'm hoping to do a second video a little further down the road when I know more and have learned more with it. But right now I'm uncomfortable with talking anything that I've done because I don't want to mislead somebody with incorrect information, if that makes sense to you all. Once again, thank you so much, Dominic. That was so kind of you to do. They gave me the meter free. They sent it to me. Dom sent them my address. Dominic sent them my address. They sent it to me for free. I'm going to do another review on it. So far, it's very simple to set up, very simple to operate. I just am uncomfortable talking about the results I've had with it because I don't want to mislead somebody in an incorrect. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. Does that make sense to y'all? I hope it does. Once again, Dom, thank you so much. You all have a great and wonderful day. And this is very interesting. I'm going to get a notebook to go with it and start keeping some notes as I check things from the time they've been sawed and stacked. And I have kept notebooks on that before, but I'm going with the moisture content because I find it interesting to see how fast it does dry. I don't use kilns. I'm just small time here. I don't get into all that. Thanks for watching. Once again, Dominic, thank you so very much. That was so very generous and kind of you.